possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
You have a moment to speak further.
There you go. I pressed the wrong button there. So I'm just going to watch the intro for a little bit. So give me time to have a nice little drink. Okay, so I have one main, well, obviously apart from the ongoing story, because that's not a goal, that's just more the journey in itself. But today's main goal is to unlock flight for the current region I'm in, whose name I completely forget. Now, whilst this is going on, I'm going to sort out the carpet. One moment. Sorry, by carpet I meant rug. There we go. Stops the carpet from getting damaged, that's what. I do like Walker Lamette. He's a great character. She's grown on me. Like, even old Bakul Jar Jar, the Taco Smasher, who I think is a complete asshole, I still like him as a character. Right. mean, don't get me wrong, I would not, sit down to have dinner with him or anything at all. But, ooh. I am not having a good time today. I am clumsy as heck. Yeah, I was saying, Bakul Jar Jar, yes. He's a well-designed character, but as a person, I don't like him. I do not like him at all, sir. 49 in the queue, blimey. Okay, so that's the plan. To try and get a let's say the flight leveled, hopefully hit level 99 today. I think none of I've adjusted things sort of targets wise. I've got a sneaking suspicion I'll probably hit 100 on Friday. Again, all depends how things go in the next session or two. I could hit it first at the earliest. Don't think I'm gonna hit it today. But I got a feeling I'm gonna hit it by the end of the week. I'm gonna do it by the end of the week. Right. Okay, so obviously I was here because I was just doing some sellings. As I showed yesterday, I had a lot of inventory to sort out. And yeah, you can see I'm almost up to 1 million gil now, so what was it? Level 90 war rank. I can sell that. Just sell that. What's that going for? 4,000. So let's go for 3500. Just to sell it, I guess that's one done. And 16k there, very nice. And what's that? Pure coat of maiming. Again. Excellent. Oh, damn it. Damn it. One venture short of being the magic number. A person in a frog suit. Right, so yes. I'm gonna go back to Yuktoral. Now this is the this quest that's coming up. It does have the one of the quest currents I need to gain flight for this region. And then it'll be the others that are what's the word? The others that are I have to do the quest for, and I believe there's 2 there, 1 for the quest, so the next 2's probably going to unlock once I've done this. The Feet of Ice. Then that'll be I think it's the 5. I think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 quest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, as before, if I encounter any fates along the way, I will be taking a slight diversion to do them. But for the most part, it's just going to be the usual stuff, really. Yep, I mean, what that is. Yeah, so I need 505 tombstones of poetics, and then I can go and get this proceeding the quest, I should say, to get the weapon glamour I've been after for a fair bit now. Well, basically since I really saw what it was. Before I was just like, whatever, but then I actually saw the image of it and was like, oh. Voice. Before we do anything else, we should talk to Gerfler. Oh, yes, what's his name? The, dude who's,
To the temple, then?
We went to the Sacred Mountain, didn't we?
That won't be necessary. Heroes of the hour.
I love the way they do their voice. Oof, I keep forgetting how big he is.
Valigarmanda is no more. Yours is a victory worthy of song.
I know he's a giant, but yeah.
We had plans for a second feat to be conducted here in town. But the recklessness of your fellow claimant has rendered them pointless.
Yeah, because he's been a bit of a twit.
A second feat?
Because there was 2, wasn't there?
The Feet of Ice. You are to fortify Valigarmanda's prison.
Smart. Fortunately.
How shall we proceed, High Luminary? What more would we test, Zulmurwar? They
have defeated the Sky Ruin and saved the gods know how many lives. If they are not worthy heirs to Kulul Jaja, then no one is.
Good logic, sir. Good logic. Yeah, see, he's what I was thinking of when I fought with giants, but obviously, they had that disease which diminished them.
Now that our last claimant has arrived, we can proceed with the formalities. For the skill and bravery the three of you have shown, I award you each a second keystone.
So the siblings are getting the keystones. Excellent. Thanks very much. Seriously, I went up to his bed up to his knees. Another infinity stone. It goes all glowy. It looks like a little hologram.
Makes 5. Only 2 left to collect.
And Bakul Jar Jar's got one of them.
Except that one of those 5 is in Bakul Jaja's thieving hands. He will answer for that. And for losing Valyarmanda.
You have brought lasting tranquility to our home and earned the gratitude of every Yokwi.
So we're basically repeating what Papa's journey was, yeah.
And prosperity continue to bless Tuliolol as we enter this new age.
Indeed. So he's happy for his little sister, I suppose? Younger sister? I suppose because he's the middle child, isn't he? Like, middle in terms of how they were adopted. Because, what's his name, the one that just went off there? He's the first natural born. He was the first adopted, but he's suspecting something.
Much of a talker, our brother.
And then Wuklamat was the third, hence why she's third promise.
If you're up for it, you should visit the capital. I'd like everyone to get to know you and your people better.
Honestly, these two together I think would make an amazing dual leadership.
I'll consider it if it's one of you two who claims the throne.
Oh, doesn't get on with Big Brother.
Then you need only await a missive from Sunperch. I'll be sending out invitations.
I do like her. As a character, he after Wuklamat, he's probably become my favourite character in this expansion so far. No. Yeah, I mean...
Today is a day for unusual visitors.
You... Wuklamat, was it not?
Oh, this is the guy I was thinking of earlier.
I doubted you could slay Valyarmanda, but the quiet skies proclaim your triumph.
I know.
Had the Vidral been suffered to roam free, it would have terrorized us all. Once again, we find ourselves in your debt.
Yeah. See, at least he recognises
We fought because we wanted to.
honour debts, which is good.
Yet a debt has been incurred. All the same, it will haunt me if I do not repay it.
I get where he's coming from. It's like a brain itch.
Wouldn't even know what to ask for.
Perhaps he can tell us about the dreams of the Golden City.
Good thinking, Cryle.
Oh, good idea. That was on my list of questions I wanted to ask.
Hey, that's where we after.
The golden dreams. Yes, we have records of our forebears and
good.
their visions from the time before the Shaktural expedition.
They've got to be doing something artificial with the guy's voice because no one could be speaking like that naturally.
A heavenly land, suffused
with a golden glow. Its people lived as gods, never aging, never dying, free from hardship and conflict.
This is starting to sound a lot like Elpis,
Every
where the ancients, the Asians, came from.
palace, and in their midst reigned a silent goddess, a statue so tall even my kin would need lift their gaze to behold its visage.
Maybe the Golden City was an Asian outpost.
Statue of a goddess. That's new.
The goddess might have been Heidelin.
Aye, and compared to the abstract imagery we'd previously heard, this was a detailed description.
Yeah. I'm definitely thinking there's some connection to the Asians.
Consumed by their
Like a
vision,
lost colony or something.
compelled to seek out the paradise they'd been shown. They journeyed to Shak Tural, where they died in droves.
Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return.
Which if it's,
Tales Wook
or some like,
shared may have been rooted in historical fact.
especially if there's some kind of like automated defense system.
Who can know the truth of it? Once our ancestors left the forest, there were no more dreams, no dreamers.
The forest? What do you mean?
From the very first, the visions were set to visit only those who worked the quarries in Yaktel.
It's got to be near there.
But after they were ravaged by disease and saw fewer newborns, they were forced to abandon that territory.
It's got to be near there. Or
Once our people's withdrawal to Vukopacha was complete, we never again dreamed of the Golden City.
So only Yokhui in that one specific area experienced the visions. Fascinating.
yeah, either the city's there or something's there, like a transmitter.
To Yaktel next.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll find out more when we get there.
like, I mean, we got to go there. For one way or another, we have got to go there. Even if it's just to eliminate it from the list of possible places.
With us.
Yeah, I think there's a debt repaid.
I do not require gratitude. I merely repaid a debt. Farewell, Wook Lamat. I do not think our paths will cross again.
Hey, if they want to be left alone, that's cool. No, if they leave us alone, we'll leave them alone. I don't think they may occasionally send overtures to them, say, you want to chat? No? Okay, it's all good. No, every couple of years or so. Ah, I don't think Vorpalo and his brethren will have a sudden change of heart about Tuliula. We gave him a chance. They repaid their honour debt. It's all good. But it doesn't mean they'll never change at all. Today is proof of that. Exactly. Right. Just check, I think. Okay, I'm going to accept this quest and then I'm going to... Yeah, see, look, there's the other ones, the two things that have opened. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to accept this quest and then I'm going to go and do those other ones. I think it's time we return to Tuliala. After... Yeah, we're at the end of the quest line for this area. Or region, I should say. Oh yes, rolling the R's. I think it's time we return to Tulial. After skiing Tulial's tallest mountain and battling the legendary beast to the death, even dauntless heroes like yours could probably use a rest. In any case, there are preparations to be made before we can visit the next destination laid out in the saga. The respite would be most welcome. I believe I heard the foreign cabins calling our names. And there's some tacos there with my name on it. Tacos. Seriously, the food dishes in this game have just been... Right. Okay, so let's go and pick up these quests. I'll pick up both of them at the same time. Do these two and then go do the other two. Just do it from there, really. Excuse me, sir. Oh, no. Hello. God, even you are a big lad. Great and mighty Thera, I have heard tale of your victory over our commander. You protected our land, and for that I, Murphy, express my deepest gratitude. I wish only I could have seen that battle with my own eyes. As a warrior of the Yukui, cannot fathom how one of your diminutive stature laid low to fearsome sky ruin. Yeah, I had some help with some chums. Thus do I ask if you would demonstrate your martial prowess. Yeah, sounds good. I thank you for this honour. Of late, hulking monsters have been sighted south of the Shades of Grief, endangering all who travel along the road. I bid you snuff out this threat that I might see for myself how you subdue your foes. I shall go there now. Join me when you are prepared. Yeah, I'm not doing the full deep voice because that would ruin my vocal cords without training. Alright, so I'm going to get the second one. Anything it? Hey, old visitor. Care to partake in one of our customary rituals? Fret not, for your part to be played is a simple one. You see, the illuminations here in Warlord's Echo make use of glowstones, a rare and precious mineral found only through mining. On occasion we offer up prayers in the hope that their light remains strong and bright. First, I'd ask you to raise a hand to the saltwater jar and pray for the light everlasting. Strange though it may seem, I assure you, it is a necessary step in our ritual. Now, great warrior, say over our commander, open your heart and focus. Alright, want me to pray to the jar? Okay. If I remember rightly, I can click on... I can't click on that? Oh, this does that one, okay. Oh no, let's pray. Oh, I'll just click on it, okay. Fair enough. It appears your feelings were heard loud and clear. Let us proceed to the next step. Now that the saltwater has received your prayers, you immediately sprinkle it on the glowstones scattered around the village and the ritual will be complete. Alright. Let's get some more to pick it up. Hey. Sounds good to me. Nice, easy, simple. Yeah. Aim. It's probably like some kind of oh, I click on that, don't I? Yeah. There you go. There's one cleaned. Wait, cleansed or sprinkled, whatever you want to call it. Let's go sprinkled. So where's the next one? The next one is going to be. Let's mount up. Oh, I see it. He's counting. He's sorting out the inventory there. There's the second one sprinkled. I think I'll do the same thing for the other regions as well, you know, when I what's the word? When I get to them. Yeah, I'll get the flight stuff done. You know, basically once the quest log tells me that I've got access to them. These little flappy arms. It's adorable. Flap, 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 flap. Oh, it's down there. Derp. There you go. I see you've successfully completed the ritual, and for that you have my thanks. Likewise, my fellow Yukoi will be glad to know that an outsider is shared in our culture. When mining the peak for glowstones, we occasionally discover shellfish fossils. Some have wondered if perhaps this tall mountain was once submerged beneath the waves in many long lifetimes. Yeah! Continental drift. Stone's radiance is a reflection of their joy. So I see what it is. So by sprinkling the water on it, it kind of, yeah, it reminds the glowstones of when they were under the sea. I see. Like that. Though it is the will of a great warrior that now illuminates our humble village, our spirits are sure to lighten as well. Suffice to say, we are fortunate indeed that you are willing to join in our prayer with an open heart. May the light of the glowstones ever guide your steps. And yours too, Kahua. Excellent. Yeah. And there's absolutely no harm. No, it helps cement relationships between us and the Yukoi. Gives us a nice little break. Yeah. I know some people think I was like busy work, but this is part of what this whole quest is to, well, this whole quest line I should say, not just this particular bit, but, you know, pretty much, oh, there's a quest up, so if I say quest, there's a fate over there. Let's go and join. Let's put it all. But this should push me to level 99. My maths is right. Yeah, because I'm at 22.8 and I need 22.9. So yeah, I mean, it's like barely a sliver. There we go. Level 99. I'm going. Oh, just over there. How many fates have I got to go in this area? Okay. Oh, there you go. I'm at rank 2. Weird. Glad I am to see you did not lose your way. As for this one, it made the mistake of picking a fight with me. There was another, but unlike its comrade, it had the good sense to flee. Not far, however. Stalks us from the shadows, yeah. Thirsting for blood. These beasts are formidable indeed, possessed of strength equal to their keen senses. I would have you hunt down the one that remains. Follow its tracks to the southwest. Doubtless it will reveal itself to what it will see as a smaller, less challenging foe. Yep, we both know that I am. Oh, this is my Torgal mount. I was thinking, why can I hear Final Fantasy 16 music? For that very same reason. There we go now. That's it. I mean, it makes perfect sense for me to do it because it's like right by my quest. I'll have to actually target the right character. Oh, is there a second quest here? There is. Oh yeah, we've done this one before. Yeah, we've done this. I've done this one before. do this a couple of times. I think there's a challenge dog, I think, associated with this. I think it just cropped up. I'm getting close to getting. I'll have to get a bit closer. There we go. Keep doing this. That's it. I love that tag. Just for somebody else joining you. Yeah, please do. More the merrier. It means we all benefit then. We can get the quest done quicker. There you go, I've got 1.6 mil and that was pretty good. Yeah, I could actually hit level 100 tomorrow, so especially at this rate. Oh, blood, there it is. Stand there. I do not want to be smacked by what is basically a juiced up Minotaur. Where is he? I'm over there. There's the crater left by Vadagamunda. See, now the creature's dead, I can pronounce it probably, because I'm... Impressive, Pharaoh. Not once did you falter before the towering Hulufen. Okay, to react and adapt you were indeed. Yeah, I've seen what I needed to know. Now that the threat is no more, let's return to Warlord's Echo. Warlord. That was wrong game. I think there's a very, very good chance I'm going to be hitting 100 this week. Now, before I do though, let's repair my crap. Yeah. I did die a few times the other day, so I'm 50k short of hitting the mill. This has been an enlightening experience for me. Not often am I granted the chance to witness a warrior whose skills far surpass my own. For years I've served as the guardian of Cariozar the Gracious, watching over the seal placed upon Vanagamunda. I would have aided in the feat of ice too, had the sky ruin not rendered our plans meaningless. You see, it is a duty of the temple guardians to drive off the dangerous creatures drawn to Vanaгаmunda's energies. Alright, yeah, there's logic to that. At times it's all we could do to shield the frozen fragile from swarms upon swarms of beasts. But now that Vanagamunda's been laid low, we guardians have nothing left to guard. The temple itself. Of course, this is cause of celebration. Okupacha, nay, all of Tural, need no longer fear the Sky Ruin's destruction. And yet, part of me felt otherwise. Deprived of purpose, I relinquished my position. Backle Jar Jar has a lot to answer for. Oh yes. He still owes me some tacos. No one else is to blame for my feelings of inadequacy. Something I must work to overcome. Hey, well, good luck with that, Murphala. I think most people I know have had those sort of doubts, but you know what? You seem competent, you seem full of it. If you need to take some... Give yourself a little holiday, give yourself a break, get some snacks, do whatever it is that relaxes you, chill, take a week off, think things over, and be kind to yourself. At any rate, I thought seeing you in action might make me seek my next passion, or at the very least, provide inspiration for a new combat technique. Given your graceful air, I remain sceptical and observe your power firsthand. I'd also be remiss not to praise your economy of movement. Always thinking ahead, thinking for the shortest route to victory. If you say so. What corners led you to develop such commendable skills? Lee. Oh, slaying gods, travelling to the end of the universe, fighting Heidelin, entropy. So you're an adventurer. Does that mean your life's purpose is the pursuit of adventure? How intriguing. Alas, much as I'd love to hear your many tales, I will not keep you. The next you have a moment, however, it'll be my honour to speak of you at length. If I get the chance, by all means. Thank you, Murphala. I've just realised if these people have like a tavern, then their pint glasses would be massive. Like ridiculously big. Okay, so that's those two, and I'm going to go all the way over to here to do these two. I'm really looking forward to seeing where this is going. And the storyline is definitely different compared to like Endwalker and Shadowbringers, but as they kind of there's a thing up there. That's a Vista, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, as you know what? That's probably one of the sort of ones I need to have a flight to do it. Shazbot. Okay. Yeah, as they even said that they wanted something that was a little bit different, not like a saving the universe type thing. It's just like, yeah, you're helping your pals out, basically. And it just so happens that helping the pals out may stop a war, but hey, I recognise you. You're Ferry, yeah? I've heard about you. Companion to the Third Promise. Most dependable individual. Name's Notley, and I'll have you know I am a merchant blessed by fortune, if I do say so myself. Indeed, I believe our meeting today is no chance encounter, but the hands of fate guiding us for one single purpose. But the hands of fate is going to the exchange of invaluable items at an unbelievable price. If I could direct your attention over here for just a moment. Feast your eyes on these. Crates of exceedingly rare and precious corrupted crystals. Beautiful, aren't they? They're extracted from remote regions of Eorzea, shine a brilliant orange hue. Quite unlike your run-of-the-mill crystals, no? You are willing to offer them for the low price of 1 pel. In the millions column. You are... No. It's nigh highway robbery at this valuation, but anything for a friend of the Third Promise. They're not even worth a fraction of that price. What do you mean? Considering how much they sent me back to purchase them, the price I'm offering should be perfectly reasonable. Strange, these are precious crystals, aren't they? They're crystals, but they're not crystals. So, I don't quite know how to tell you this, pal, but I think you got diddled. Just to be certain. These crystals are considered priceless treasures and Eorzea, right? No, we've got small mountains of the stuff. Let me see if I'm getting this right. Not only are corrupted crystals commonplace across the salt, but they're also highly volatile. Yep. In the past, you used such crystals within a elemental converter to do battle with powerful entities you call primals. Yep. What's more, You kept them in a water container all the time to protect against their deleterious effects. Yep, and you got them sitting out here in the open. Which is to say no practical use for such crystals have been discovered, meaning no one with sense would ever bother to mine them. The peddler who sold the crystals to me never mentioned a word of this. Again, they're extremely rare in Eorzea, which is why I decided to purchase them in the first place. Even at the exorbitant price he offered. Yep, you got fleeced, pal. Naturally, I believed him. Having never seen such crystals of their like, could you blame me? But they really have no use. Have I not pleaded lucky been swindled? I'm afraid so. Well, at the very least, I was able to learn about the crystal's true nature before sending them to poor soul. Fortune hasn't abandoned me completely yet. Anyway, I'd like to verify whether these crystals truly hold no value. Would you be willing to help me look into that, Farah? I need someone I can trust, and you willing to share the truth with me says a lot. I mean, the only time to write right, give it some thought. If you've no interest, you're free to be on your way. If you decide to miss me over, I'll be here, waiting. I feel sorry for the little dude. It's just like, he got swindled. Fine. Are you willing to help then? Wonderful. We truly are a kind-hearted soul. Now, before I go and confront the merchant who sold me these crystals, I'd like to look into potential use for them in Toral. For instance, crystals have been high demand among Torali mages, making extensive use of them in their rituals. And I just so happen to know a spellcaster among the distillery's guards. I'd like you to speak with them about the corrupted crystals and gauge their interest in purchasing them. In the meantime, I'll see about procuring a container to ward off the crystal's harmful effects. Per your explanation, preparing anyone to convert my skills is likely impossible, but finding the requisite materials for a warding vessel should be well within my abilities. Major looking for is an individual on the Boonware tribe. If you happen along someone wielding a staff, chances are you found them. Okie dokie. Alright. Oh, hello. So I'm back in a second. Let's see something. Can I get that? No, that is going to be some kind. Yeah, you know what? I'll come back to that. I'll come back to it. Oh, thank goodness. Capable-looking traveller. Please, I need your help. My caravan was attacked by beasts. I had a bodyguard, a young Malwajar, mercenary, but he could barely fend for himself, let alone me. He somehow managed to throw me over his shoulder and carry me all the way here. Ah, no sooner did my feet touch the ground than he ran back into the jaws of death. And if I can figure out why. Injured as he was, I don't like his chances. Please, I beg of you, go to Chabuka and save him. Right. There we go. Right. So I'm looking for llamas. So alpacas. Llamas slightly different. Sword wheel. Oh, this is the this is him. The guard. Huh? Done the first thing about crystals. Not an artisan nor a mage. Alright. That wasn't the one I was thinking of. Usual crystals? Not interested. If I keep my distance on peculiarities. Stave leaning, bearing guard. Aha, this sounds promising. Oh, before I go, I need to speak to this trader. Alpaca fillet. Intriguing. Never heard of these corrupted crystals. As a practitioner of the arcane arts, I'll not deny they pique my curiosity. But I'm afraid I have no interest in purchasing them. There's volatile as you say, then there's little to be done with crystals whose very nature can change on a whim. Oh yeah. Oh well, it was worth a try. It was worth a try. Where is he? This is me. I keep picking ledges where I can't jump. Alas, even the mage was not interested. Nevertheless, I thank you for speaking with the Moara on my behalf. Seems you're right. These crystals really are worthless. I may be unable to make back what I've lost, but there's still one thing I can do. So I wish I stopped that malicious peddler from continuing his crooked ways. Will you help me? What a relief. Allow me to offer you a small token of my thanks. When you have a moment to spare, please come see me again. I must stop him before there's a chance of... There you go. And that sets up the next quest, okay. Right, how to get out of this place? That's the thing, when you become dependent on the flight and you're forced to walk, become a common ground scrub like everyone else, trying to figure out how to get around places becomes like, wait, how do I get out of this village again? Like, being on the ground confuses and angers me. Oh, I see the young mercenary. All right, all these big things. Yeah. How you doing, pal? Ah. Okay, sorry. Can't believe my eyes. You fill those bloodthirsty beasts with such ease. I'm getting ahead of myself. Thank you for saving me. The mercenaries for I'm ashamed that such help was even necessary. Sorry, it happens, man, it happens. So the merchant sent you, did she? The attack on the caravan saw her wares scattered all over. I think at least I could do is retrieve as much as I could. For yourself or for her? That's the question. Thanks to your time rescue, I can still do that. Only if you stay with me, friend. Go on, no, I'm safe. I'll grab what I can and be along shortly. Okay, so alright, so you are being legit. You're not sort of thinking, ooh, stuff for me. That would be very rude. Gun. Oh yeah, she's by the gate. Yeah, she is. Oh, I'm sorry to hear he's safe. Well, which I'll take considerable pride in the trader's mercies. Okay, there we go. So, but the young man seemed to have a particularly acute sense of responsibility. I heard tell that some of Muljar travel across the salt to make a name for themselves. There's a preliminary step in that sees many young hopefuls gather experience here in Toral's mercenaries and bodyguards to sharpen their skills. So yeah, it's a sort of personal honour, and if he'd have let it go, it would have reflected bad on him. So he's like, nope, I'm staying here. I am getting her stuff. That said, only as the young man failed to protect my caravan. We'll have to discover some form of compensation for my losses. I'm not heartless, however. He saved my life and with his own to reclaim my wares. There is much to consider. For now, however, treating his wounds must come first. There we go. It's like, yeah. Yes. Oi. Okay, so I could have come up here, but that would have... I would have had to sort of go up here, or... Oh, there we go. That's how I would have got up. I would have found it eventually, but oh well. And another sightseeing log. Right, is there any fates nearby? No, but there is. Something over there. I need to go and get that. Area cleared. Ah, flight. How I have missed you again. So yeah, I think this is the only region I haven't uncovered, is that one over there. And that big blob is on the map. Okay. So where is the entrance to this? Is it up here? Or maybe this is one of those areas you're going to get to once you have flight. Very possible. Yeah, this is one of those areas you can only get... Well, it might be where you can get to it without flight, but I reckon... I mean, God, freaking, just look at that. How freaking gorgeous is this landscape? I know I keep saying that, but come on. Come on, look at that. That is just incredibly gorgeous. And you know what? Let's head to Tuliural. I believe... Yeah, right there. There we go. I mean, I know, yeah, the graphics have been improved and they've tweaked the engine, but just the general vibe of the vistas, it's just been incredibly beautiful. Oh, we're back with the funky beat. Could technically, you know, what's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to there's the cabins, right by the taco places. Oh yeah, I would. That would be a lovely place to have like a hotel stay or cabin. Now you out there, come out, you have this gorgeous view, towns within a very short walking distance. I mean, look at it, it's just freaking gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Good evening, and well, thank you very much for the resub. As is typical, I've regained flight for the other region just as I'm about ready to go to the next region, which I think is the sort of hallmark of it. It's like when the quests offer up, there's like, you know, you can gain flight now. It's like, yep, you're getting near to the end of that particular area. Yeah, it's one, but honestly, I don't mind too much because the landscapes are freaking gorgeous, and you only have to do it once per character. So it's not like World of Warcraft stuff where you have to like grind out reputation and it can take you weeks. This is just play the game, do the quests, and bomb, it's done. All things considered, it's actually not a bad system. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would absolutely love it if I had flight automatically, but I can very much understand that, you know, there's a lot, you get more of an appreciation for the areas and know where things are by travelling around it on foot to begin with. And it's like with fast travel. You go there first time, you know, normal methods, and then after that, you travel however you want to. But the first time, you do it as part of the story. And I'm okay with that. I have a small errand to run in the city, so I'll leave you to recover. Excellent. Will you be heading to the palace, Wuklamat? I want tacos, Wuklamat, did you hear me? I've said a little word, it seems. Oh, no matter, I'll be back soon enough. Bye, Erinville. I'm intended to stand by to unlock your cabin. Enjoy your stay. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, seriously, imagine that. You know, you come out of there like in the morning, you see this, you know, there's a pretty decent, you know, foodery over there where you can just sit by the ocean and eat and drink. And then you can come back to these cabins in the evening. Frig yeah. Look at that. You don't even have to go with that. I mean, look, you can literally walk out of your cabin and see the foodery place with all its taco glory. Yeah. Welcome back, Mistress Tempest. Your cabin is just as you left it, minus a light layer of dust. Cheers, dude. Look. the view from your cabin. That's a friggin' decent cabin as well.
You have a moment?
Dude, wow, that place is massive. What's that, looking at?
There's something I wanted to talk to you about.
Go on. Cabin and bar. Yeah, the barber shop is... I'll explain that in a second. What that actually is. It's kind of a barber shop, but it's a standard feature for any rooms, any tavern rooms. It allows you to adjust like your hairstyles and stuff like that. It's just how they do it. It's like, what? Spit it out. What come out? Spit it out. So they got a...
It's just too stuffy in here, that's what.
Are you kidding me? Like, there's a wall that's letting in a tropical breeze.
Go outside. Aye, a nice walk in the fresh air. That's what we need.
You're stalling. What is it? Yeah, you can see you got like the armory and the glamour dresser next to it. Basically, if it's a room you can sleep in, then that is basically the standard features, like in your in room, in your apartment, things like that. So you can just... Can I actually go in there? That's the question. I can't. Okay, so it's not active yet. But yeah, it's so, you know, obviously I'm assuming at some point that will become active. But yeah, they're basically, yeah, tavern rooms have them, apartments have them, and I believe if you had a proper house or guild house, you could have those in it. So you don't have to go all the way back to the main cities, to the taverns, and just to change like your glamour plates or something like that. Because you know, there's different hairstyles, but honestly I've tried different hairstyles and I've just grown to like this hairstyle. It just works for her. But I like that there's that feature where, you know, once you've unlocked it, you can just go in and go, I think I'll have that hairstyle today, please. And it's basically what it is. It's so you weren't far off. It does summon a barber. It's just, I admit, when you look at it, like, why is that there? But hey, it sort of goes to show that it's a symbol that is pretty much internationally recognised as a barbershop symbol, or at least something to do with hair. Look at that, it really is lovely. Sorry to drag you away from your nice comfortable cabin, but I can feel the walls closing in. Are you claustrophobic? Oh, I know. I'll take you to one of my favourite places in Tulial. That should help. Is it the taco store? If it's the taco store, then I'm going. We go to the Resplendent Quarter and make our way up from there. I love the music in this place as well. Oh, there's the moon. And know what we know about the moon now. I was like, I see. That's where am I going? I am going to... you even told me the Resplendent Quarter. I wonder. I just want to see something. Because normally you have to talk to the innkeeper to go into your room. So I want to see if this works. Yes, here we go. Retire to your room. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah. So this is the summoning bell, so I can summon my retainers. The glamour dresser, the crystal bell. Let's see if this works. So, oh, that's what they call it. Yes, they don't call it the barbers. They call it the this word here, aesthetician. But yeah, it's a barber's. There you go. See, that's your hair. While customising your appearance, you've been able to communicate. Yeah, the moon being full of the Bunnicus Mechanicus. Oh yes. That screenshot of Pudding Way diving into a pudding, or like a tart or whatever it was, that was like 10 times his size. It's, for me, has to be the most perfect screenshot I've ever taken. It just take me now. Yeah. Where is it? Yeah, this is where I can make adjustments. I can adjust the hair. I can put tattoos on my face. Things like that I've unlocked. But you know what? I mean, just to sort of show the hairstyle. Oh, hello. There's slightly different. That's the one I'm currently using at the moment. That is what is it? Pin hairstyle. There you go. So there you go. So I know which one it is. But these are all the ones I've unlocked, and there's a lot more hairstyles you can unlock as well. Now, obviously, some are tied into certain, ancestries and stuff like that. So obviously, say like for example, the Hrothgar wouldn't be able to really have any a hair that exactly matched that, for example, because obviously factoring the ears and stuff like that. But a Miquoti might be able to, or something like that. And I believe. And I might be wrong this, but I don't think they're gender locked either. I think they are ancestry racially locked, because, like, say, where like ears are positioned and stuff like that. Let's have a look. It's like there's so many of these. Well, it's very Wednesday Addams. That would work, but the ears don't. No, the ears. It doesn't work with the ears. That's been. Oh, that's a Vieira, which wants to go full Vieira. That's not bad. No, okay, I like that. No, doesn't suit her. Interesting. Again, this is. Again, I don't think it works with the ears, that one. I mean, the haircut itself I like, but it's... Pigtails now. Pigtails don't suit her. Although I like that. Sort of, what do they call it? Is that a pixie cut? Does it actually say what the haircut's names are? Ah, you see this one here? So you've got the little symbol on it. This one I have to unlock, but I can at least see what it looks like if I think... Ooh, I might want to get that sort of thing. I like this. I like the fluffy hair that she's got. I like that. No. Doesn't suit. Not bad. Just it doesn't feel right for her as a character. I think I can come and change these whenever I want to. I think. I like... Okay, that's not bad. But I like the... Actually, you know what? I might, because I was modelling it after Lena. That's it. That's why I was going with it. I was trying to copy her hairstyle. I couldn't remember if it was. I think it might have been this one, because Lena's the Vieira that basically I first encountered in Shadowbringers, and was just like, oh, now I understand why people like Vieiras. So I think it's a choice between these two, because. I mean, this one is basic. It's basically the same haircut, just with more of a fringe. Like in this one, it's sort of parted over. In this, it's brought forward. So, but otherwise, it looks like it's exactly the same. I know. I think I'll keep it. I think I'll keep it as that. But just for a giggle, I want to see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can even... Oh god, this is... I can change her hair colour, can't I? Nah. I can give her face paint if I wanted. Again, she doesn't seem like a character that face paints is... No, that just doesn't work. Oh, where is it? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah. You see, there's plenty of options, and that basically means, like I say, you don't have to go all the way back to, yeah. And you'll come along, and yeah, I don't think there's a charge either. Like, I don't think there's any guild cost. You just have to get the costumes in the first place. Sorry, by costumes, the unlock the hairstyles. Because some of them you can only earn from events, some of them you can only earn from dungeon drops, or from MGP, from the gold saucer, which is where a lot of the glamour stuff comes from. Yeah, and then there's a nice little fluffy bed. The Unending Journey, which allows you to replay cutscenes, which I think is a fantastic feature. Look at that. I think the only thing would bother me, I mean, if this wasn't a tropical island, that would bother me, having an open side of the wall like that. But it looks like these can these be moved? No. Oh no! It looks like there's a seam here. So if I move those back in, I think this can fold back up. Either way, let's just summon. There you go. Nothing sold. Okay. There you go. And then we got. Okay, I'll do that later. Let's go to Wooklamats. Technically it's over there. Yeah, it's good. I'm feeling lazy. I am feeling very lazy. I mean, I do literally just have to go out the door and it will take me to like basically there. So, but I am just Captain Lazy tonight. And then use this to go to the Splendid Quarter. Okay, there we go, I'm back. But actually, before we continue, I am going to top up my water because I have been keeping myself hydrated like a good boy, and it has been helping with things. Downside is, yes, obviously I'm pissing like a racehorse, but it does mean I am. Yeah, that was basically full before the stream started, and I don't want to have to get up, in the middle of a cutscene or something because I really want to drink. So I'll be right back. Excellent. Oh, what was it? I saw a cartoon about. I wish I'd saved it. Where somebody joked about the Loperites that the Bunnius Mechanicus that's what happens if a Lalafell gets jiggy with a Vieira. I'm like, that's too accurate. They have the height of a Lalafell, but the form of a Vieira, or some kind of Cronenberg fusing in like a teleporter or something. There we go. Oh, being so cute. There you are. What are you doing up and about? Your back feeling better? It's my shield now, so don't make a fuss. Besides, I can't be lounging in bed all day when you're out there fighting your hardest to win the throne. You're a claimant with the greatest love for peace. I love this nation of ours, and lending you my support is the least I can do. I like her hat. When you smile like that, How can I not be encouraged? Seriously. Excuse me, Bishawa. I understand you probably don't want to sell it, but could I ask you where you purchased your headgear? Because it is looking fine. And I would like it. Wait, no, I'm over here. I probably won't be able to wear it. Shit. Yes. The downside to being so damn sexy. Having years. Yours alone is more than enough. Thank you, Peshawar. And thank you for that promise. I shall pray for your success in the contest. But to be fair, some of the Hrothgar have the same problem as well, so it's like... Ah, what are smiling faces. Like... what's her name? Uklama, she probably wouldn't be able to wear many hats either because of like the ear position and stuff like that, so... Ah, sorry Farah, I'm getting distracted. It's just that with the progress we made in the contest, even those everyday encounters feel that much more special. Do you think we can take our time and maybe wander around a little first? Then we can head to the spot I was thinking of. She wants to ask something or say something and she is getting like, no, I said I'll do it tonight, but now I'm putting it off and now I'm panicking. Yeah, this is, whatever it is a big deal for her. And I can now hear the Lion King song, which I will not sing for copyright reasons, and because I don't trust myself. Okay, this is a good sit and think spot.
This is much better.
Watching the harbour.
I used to come here all the time when I was little. Would look out over the whole city. And whatever worries I had would seem so small.
I can see that. That's the sort of place you go and just...
Do you remember what
clear your mind.
At the top of Warkor Zormor? That I would fight to preserve Papa's peaceful Tural?
Yes.
Well, I've been thinking a lot since then. About what peace really means. If it's just the absence of war.
That's a good question.
And it brought to mind all the best parts of our journey so far.
But technically the Cold War was peace. Oh, yeah. Okay, she was adorable. That questline was great. Between them, between the... I was so invested in that questline. And she's still got a great hat.
I realized nothing gives me greater joy than the happiness of others.
I said it. What did I say earlier? That your greatest strength is in making friends and diplomacy and friendship.
The company of family and friends and the music of their laughter is what makes it worth living.
And tacos.
And as silly as it might sound, I've come to believe that those smiling faces are the best measure of peace.
I like that, again, it gives you 3 options which don't really have a major impact on the story, but, will tweak, their responses and things like that. Yeah, you wish for a world like in the Yukoi's dream.
With eternal life and no struggle or conflict, it's certainly an ideal worth striving for.
I still think it is an Ascian's outpost.
Who knows?
The way they're talking about it.
Reality.
Especially now we've got more details.
Announcing war and conquest seems like a good place to start.
The fact that everyone who goes there doesn't come back.
So,
automated defenses.
This is my plan. When I become Dawn Servant, I'll build on Papa's peace. Our people will live together in happiness!
And someone was just about to drop off to sleep, like, "Will you shut up?"
It's just like Kryl said. By taking the time to hear their concerns, understand their feelings, and consider how best to serve, with each passing day, I'll be that much closer to becoming the leader I want to be.
Yeah, and the people will know you at least
It's hard for me
understand
to
them.
say how much I've changed since the contest began. But there's one thing I can say with confidence.
Go on.
I wouldn't have come this far without you as allies.
Oh,
If it wasn't for you all listening and feeling and thinking along with me, I would have never learned so much, and in so short a time. There are 2 keystones left. After everything that's happened, and imagining what could happen, are you still willing to walk this path with me?
it's almost as if Papa, in this, sees the benefit of
Thank the gods for that.
a diverse population. Their version of IDIC.
Well, I've nothing else to get off my chest. I
Anything?
need to head to the palace, but I'll see you back at the cabins.
I mean, you think about it, you've got the natural born one, you've got the Mikote, you've got the Hrothgar. All of them are his kids. No, one's biological, 2 adopted, but that's immaterial. So they would learn off each other. Yeah. I mean, he obviously saw that working together is of a great benefit. This is one thing that still makes me laugh. It's like, how could you sleep like that? It does not make sense. No, not even like a sort of night robe or something like that. Nope, full on armor on the bed, flat on the back. I'm a side sleeper myself. I've tried sleeping on my back. I can't do it. Well, not for long anyway. Well, I can do it, but it's I don't get a full night's sleep when I do. Primarily on my left. Yeah. Still, I suppose if you think about it, if she's she's a warrior, so she's probably used to sleeping in armor. And at the very least, go and have a shower. Or, don't want to take your gear off, just dive in the water or something, See? Speak of Alphino. Where's Alphino? Okay, he's there. Ooh! Cross. That's the point. They've got to have some constellations in this, haven't they? That's something I've been playing this game for like a good few years now. I've never actually stopped to think about the constellations in this. Because obviously, what they call stars, or stars, not like star systems, planets. It's one of those weird words that doesn't translate fully properly. So when they refer to the star, they're also referring to the planet. The same. It's one of the sort of things that took me a bit of getting used to, but I understand. It's just basically a local colloquialism in effect. So, but one thing they've pretty much established early on is that there is life out there. I mean, we found that ourselves when we literally travelled to the end of the universe. You're in good spirits. I assume your little time was well spent. Yeah, and I had a nice kip. I'm glad to snatch some quality sleep myself. After all, we'll soon be back to the road for us. Yeah. Such as it is. Oh. Do I get a new weapon? It looks like I do. I'm sure the hours will be along shortly. I do hope everyone has rested well. Yeah, I could very well hit. I imagine Cryle on that big bed as well. That'd be massive for her. She could just roll around and not fall off the edge. Now that we've refreshed us, wrong voice. Now that we've refreshed ourselves somewhat, let's consider all claims as they currently stand. Zorja and Corona have completed every feat thus far and hold 5 keystones apiece. Wuklamad should be equal with them, but for Bakul Jar Jar's thievery, which has left us one short. That conniving, I thought you said something else there, braggart, and didn't so much as lift a finger for the fear of proof and wreaked havoc with a feat of ice. He can't have more than 3 keystones at most, unless he's acquired them by other means, if you know what I'm saying. You may think he can simply steal what he needs to win, but he's sorely mistaken. I'll be taking back what is mine. This, I swear. Yes, good, Wuklamad, good. Make your enemies pay. I mean, fair as reclaiming your keystone may not be enough. That is, if Bakul Jar Jar's unleashing of Vargamanda is any indication. Using his lead, I anticipate he will move to obtain the remaining keystones before disrupting his rival's attempts. We may all find ourselves being forced to take from one another. No, we'll yeah, I can't say I'm comfortable with that. Now, we'll get our stuff back from Bakul Jar Jar, give him a kick in the soft bits, and then, just leave him on the beach somewhere. Neither will I surrender my claim to the throne so easily. If it's for the sake of preserving the happiness of my people, I will do what I must. Indeed. Now, I say I'm not a great fan if, the older brother, like the older like son number 1, yes, he's, if Kana wins, at least, he expressed a genuine, when his younger sister, so to speak, got kidnapped, he was like, look, we can resume the contest after, she's more important. It's like, yeah, who gets it? Oh, the last 2 keystones required, those are the Layer of Repast and the Layer of the Brotherhood. The former depicts the cessation of hostilities between Rambaljar and Zabran in the forests of Yaktal, specifically near a village called Ikbrak. Again, I'm going to have to hear them said out loud. So I was born, if you recall. I haven't been there back since Papa took me when I was a baby. Where the Layer of the Brotherhood takes place, however, is unclear. In the saga, it is said the foreign explorer came seeking an audience with the Dawn Servant, but little more than that. Eorzea has a similar tale. The explorer Ketenram befriended a 2-headed king known as the Ortok before commencing his travels across Tural. He journeyed here several times afterwards, but was ultimately lost at sea. At least, that is the commonly held belief. Your 2-headed king certainly sounds like Papa. So this Ketenram fellow must have come to Tuliola. It certainly seems that way, doesn't it? There is a... But if he arrived some 80 years ago, the capital may not have been built yet. The vestiges of Yukhoya architecture notwithstanding. Wait, you said Ortok, didn't you? And Ketamari must have met the Dawn Servant in Marnuk. Marmuk, even. Marmuk, is that a city? One of the grandest in Torah once upon a time, and the seat of the Mamuljar's homeland. It too lies in Yaktel, not far from Ikbrak. And all things considered, Yaktel seems the obvious choice for our next destination. Hey, we have to go to the major location, so why not? From here, the safest method of travel is by dirigible. Oh yeah, flying airship type thing. We should make for the landing once our preparations are complete. We're riding one of Connor's balloons? That can't be any worse than ships, can they? Oh yeah, she gets travel sick. You'll be fine. Hopefully. I mean, seriously, you'd think for someone who is essentially a princess of the realm, somebody at some... I suppose she's only just recently admitted to having travel sickness. So, but yeah, there's got to be something somewhere that can be used as a treatment to settle her nausea. Like, I don't know, like maybe a like the equivalent of like ginger biscuits or something like that. I mean, That's like something that I have is when my kidneys play up and I start getting really bad bouts of nausea, something that works for me is ginger biscuits. Now, proper ginger biscuits work better for me, but they're hard to get hold of. So I tend to use the more sort of ginger, like ginger crisp biscuits. The sort of more crunchy ones, which are more ginger flavoured, because then you've got the ginger to help to settle the nausea. You've then got a little bit of sugar and sweetness in it as well to give you a little bit of an energy boost. And ironically, when you're feeling nausea, the one thing you really should do is eat, because it helps to absorb the all the stuff that's sloshing around in your gutty works. Problem is that the nausea makes you not want to eat, so it's a bit of a bugger. So yeah, I always try and keep at least one stick of, or one packet I should say, of ginger biscuits around for when that happens. Or yeah. So if anybody does that has a similar issue, I can recommend that. And that doesn't work all the time, I'll admit, that doesn't work all the time, but it does help. At least for me. Plus it's an excuse to, dunk a ginger biscuit in my coffee or something like that. So, here we go. Oh, God. The next flight to Yucatan will be leaving shortly. Passengers are asked to keep hands, legs and luggage inside the dirigible at all times. I don't know why, that just tickled me for some reason. Aye, you got this, Clement. You got this. Are we sure that thing will stay in the air all the way to Yaktel? Hey, how for now? You got anything that can help with seasickness or travel sickness, mate? Are you ready? Bags packed and goodbye said. There's no going back once we. Yep, she's got travel sickness, anxiety. Not that I'm nervous. Yeah, no, of course not. Making sure you're not nervous. Well, why don't you come along with me and keep an eye on me, make sure I don't get nervous or anything. I love the expressions. That's something that they've really put effort into. Who am I kidding? My knees won't stop shaking. Here, will you hold my hand just until I've settled my nerves? Of course I will. Of course. You're the nicest person I've ever met. I'll try. Yeah, please don't. I use that for drawing of the bow and stuff like that. Oh, there she is. So I promise. Wait just a moment. He's a bit of Belu's. Apple and Tobley. Of course. Wait as long as you need. He's like, What's up, little ones? So today, but we were able to discover the origin of Kral's earring. Oh, a plot. Part of the plot. Mon Dieu. Is that so? You said before they gained popularity in Dawntrail as a protective ward for travellers, correct? That's right. We tracked down the elderly merchant to whom first sales were attributed. According to him, the designer imitates an accessory worn by a foreign maid he met at a market some 20 years ago. And little did he know that the charming taste of salt would prove to be a commercial Oh. Foreign maid wearing his earring could only be grandfather. I didn't imagine it happened to mention which market. One in Yictel. So it seems you're already bound. Cosmic coincidence. It's as if fate is guiding us there, or the person who wrote the plot. So we've got two things to do in Yaktal then. Yeah. Is it mere coincidence I put my grandfather there, or... Well, yet another discovery to look forward to. Thank you both for coming all this way. Anything for the third promise? Good luck with the rest of the rite. I loved it. Says their outfits are great. I hope there's a way we can get like their mask as like a fashion accessory or something. Or like the hat mask if it's like an all-in-one sort of thing. I don't know. That'd be cool. Thanks, I won't take you down. I've just got to board this dirigible and I'm as good as there. Last call for passengers to Yaktel. Look at those feathers there. They're lovely. Bye. You're tired then. I really hope she wins. Oh, Yaktel will test her mettle without a doubt. Next Dawntrail must win the better forward of this nation's history. No matter how heavy. Oh! So did something bad happen in Yaktel? Or connected to there? But that definitely sounded like, yeah, something bad happened there. Ooh.
The fierce Chapral hunters who laid claim to this land call it the Azure Forest.
It's pretty.
Yaktel.
Very pretty. Very pretty.
Battered by meteors in ancient times and colored mesmerizing shades of blue and green by nature, it is easy to understand why the place is so named.
Yeah, I mean, everything's got a tinge of blue to it. Oh.
It is here where the Chapral
Ain't doing well.
once battled for dominance, that the right of succession would reach its climax.
Yeah, so something definitely happened here. Right. Was there a tragic event or something? And she's about to chunder. Don't overcry. I don't think she'd appreciate that.
I've never been good with heights.
The vegetation is far denser than in Kozumautka.
I suggest you pay more attention to the ground, unless you want to walk straight into a cenote.
What's one of those?
Sinkholes filled with rain and groundwater.
Oh, great, quicksand.
Many meteors fell here long ago, it is said, and after they struck the Earth, it became susceptible to erosion. Deep as some of the pits are, you'll not climb out in a hurry should you take a tumble.
Right.
So don't take a tumble.
So we got to be careful where we walk. This is why we have a guide.
One time.
Of course, that's why. That's why he looked at her.
Close by.
Aye. We need but follow the path a short way west.
Okay. But yeah, this is why we have a guide with us.
Right. I can't stand here with my knees knocking forever. Let's get going.
Erinville's a squishy boy, but he is very knowledgeable and is a good guide, which is why if he says we look carefully where we go, we look carefully where we go. In return, we make sure he is protected. If thicker vegetation comes with reduced visibility, I advise you to keep someone in sight at all times. Yep, as everyone will. Does Jasky account? Oh, and he's gone. Great, lovely. There we go. Ooh, this really does have kind of a proper like jungle vibe to it, doesn't it? Okay, what we got here? Is that a squirrel? That is that's a giant mutant squirrel. I was saying earlier how what's the word, that if you regarding like gaining flight, how you gain an appreciation of the areas more by traveling through it the first time on ground. This is what I'm talking about. This here, it's because if you flew over it, you wouldn't get the full vibe of it. But this, you know, you can see the landscape, see everything else as well there, and yeah. Oh, great. Okay, fantastic. Right, fine. Again, I was perfectly happy with just traveling to, you know. But no. You want to be a silly Billy and attack me. Good. Everyone's accounted for. Ikbrax is up ahead. Excuse me. Oh, tickety cough there, 1 second. Ah, there we go. Let's go away. There's the Aetheryte crystal. Right. That's per normal. The first thing I will go and do is to go and attune to that so I don't forget. There goes the gemstone trader. Makes sense. Let's see what you got. Okay, so I unlocked it as part of the story, yeah, okay. Yeah, because as far as you know, I'm just some weird Vieira just walked out the jungle and gone, oi, you got anything to sell, mate? Like, oh, piss off. Edenville was not exaggerating about the Sinites. This would be a good enough deal to climb out. Oh, yeah, oh dear. Yeah, and again, the fact that they've drawn attention to it twice now makes me think at some point we're going to have to go into one of these, or a quest will end up us falling into. Well, thankfully we made it here without incident. Dally any longer. There we go. Right, I have a new weapon. Okay, so that's a 663, so compare that. Yep, so I'll equip that, and then I will do the, you know, I'll leave it there for now. Ooh, oh, that's not bad. That's a nice design. Very sleek. That's a nice design. It's very simple, very sleek. As I say, yeah. Nice. Oops, let's just do the shows that. Yep. Go update the gear set. Oh, of course, yeah, new region. So I'm now getting the level 90. Yep, level 94 gear. Ready to head on in. So it seems like it's like the game's expecting you to get 2 levels per region. 2 and a bit. Our first task will be finding the Elector. Hopefully our relative tardiness will not reflect poorly upon us. The third promise and her retinue, I presume? Oh, what was a gentle voice? You presume right. I seek the Dawn Service Elector. That's an amazing moustache. Then come and join us in the Garden of the Stars at the village centre. Everyone is awaiting. Seriously, that's an impressive moustache. You've got to use some wax on it or something. Everyone? Who might that be? Ah, so one way to find out. Come, let's follow him. Yeah. Okay. I say. Oh. That's what they mean by everyone.
At last, we are graced by the presence of the third promise.
Less of the sarcasm, Jar.
If I'd known we'd be waiting on your mangy hide, I wouldn't have bothered with a Ligarmanda in the first place.
You shut your mouth.
You self-serving piece of weaver dung! Do you have any idea how many could have been hurt?
Now that we are assembled, let us begin.
Okay.
My name is Hunmuruk. As Sibrash Rash, I have the honor of serving as elector on behalf of my people.
Okay.
As all 4 claimants must be present for this feat, we have eagerly awaited your arrival.
All 4?
Third promise. If you would please join us.
Okay, so what's going on here? Why did I need all 4 of them? Afternoon, boys. Well, looks like a game show.
You have faced each other as rivals. The feat of repast, however, will test your cooperation. You must complete this challenge in teams of 2.
Oh no.
What? You expect us to work with one of these
We're going to be paired with him, aren't we?
Be warned. Only the triumphant team will receive keystones.
We're going to be paired with...
I advise you
Battle Jar Jar.
with your partner.
Can we be paired with Koana? If we get to choose.
Teams will be decided by lots. Those who draw the same color will be paired accordingly.
Yeah, I know what's going to happen. We're going to be with the big boy. The taco smasher himself.
12 forbid Wuklamat is paired with Bakul Jaja. After all he's put her through, I wouldn't blame her if she did something rash. I might even help.
Yeah. Please be Koana. Please be Koana. At least we know we play fair.
Please present your colors.
Ah, yes, so red. We want red. We want red. We want red.
Blue.
Okay, we want red.
On separate teams, then. And the rest?
Red, 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 red. Yes! I am so happy to be wrong.
Together again, as fate would have it.
Oh, I am so happy to be wrong.
Victory's as good as ours.
With our claimants thus paired, so too is their opposition.
Oh yeah, the 2 more violent ones are together.
Not the one-head.
Yeah, because he doesn't like us, but he really doesn't like him.
For the trial that awaits you is as follows.
Because he's the one who decked him in one punch.
Each team is to prepare a sample of traditional Shebrol cuisine.
We're doing cooking. I was thinking it was like, we're doing cooking. It's basically like Iron Chef. Fantastic. I love it.
And now we must cook. Another ludicrous feat.
Obviously these people value food.
So it might seem, but there's bound to be deeper meaning to it.
Yeah, she gets it.
Agreed. Given that the very future of our nation is at stake, all parts of this rite must have significance.
See, and he's figured it out himself. Smart boy.
Our promises have grown rather promising, wouldn't you say?
Are you not sweating?
If I were to guess at the significance of the feat, few things reflect the history and development of a culture so clearly as its culinary traditions.
Yeah.
The variety of stewed dishes in Garlean cuisine bespeaks their agricultural roots and cold climes, true.
Yep, see? Even Alizé gets it. And that's not disparaging it, it's just that...
We've met on our journey.
Yeah.
They've all had different practices involving food and drink.
And tacos.
The Hanu Hanu replenish their magical energies with reeds, while the Pelu Pelu have turned their fondness of beverages into a living.
See? You've learned something. Very good.
So basically, to know a people's cuisine is to know something of their ways.
With each feat, we have deepened our familiarity with a given community's history and culture.
Again,
is this what Father intended for us all along?
Yeah, she understands it emotionally, he understands it intellectually.
But a leader with his vision must see that the past doesn't hold the answers we need. It is through embracing innovation, not adhering to tradition, that we will usher Tuli Yolal onto a more prosperous future.
Like I say, a combination of the two would work really well.
The rules are simple. The first team to prepare and partake of satisfactory Shibruk Bivir will be deemed victorious. You will be judged by your sample's taste and appearance, as well as your adherence to appropriate cooking techniques.
Yeah, this is Iron Chef.
Kitchens have been made available for your use. Note that you may be asked to retry should your dish fail to pass muster.
Gotcha.
Let the feat of repast begin.
I think this is probably my favourite of the feats so far, because obviously, food.
I've never actually heard of Shibruk Bibil before. What's it like, I wonder?
You might want to find out what this actual dish is first before you try and make it. This has got me thinking. I know, shocking. How fortunate this feat's unique stipulations have frustrated Bakul Jar Jar's attempt to delay us. Serves him right. That's what he gets for endangering my people with his schemes. Why doesn't he just compete fairly? He's plenty strong and obviously has a mind for strategy, twisted though it may be. I'll never understand him. Putting aside our competition for the moment, allow me to express how glad I am for this opportunity to work together. As I see it, our team possesses a distinct advantage. Of course we do. Any team I'm on is bound to succeed. Modest, yes. But precisely. A diplomatic response. You mean we have an advantage in numbers, yes? Erinville, perhaps a little bit harsh. But fair. Our competition has a team of 6, the 2 claimants Saroja and Bakul Jar Jar's lackeys. Whereas we, our team of 9, has 3 more people we can mobilise. And with the task suitably delegated, it should be a brisk affair to learn the recipe and assemble necessary ingredients. Too easy. Don't get too cocky. Well, we mustn't be overconfident lest we make careless mistakes that could have been easily avoided. See, Kryl speaks wisdom. Our first order of business should be to determine the recipe for the Zbruk Pilpi. We can hardly gather ingredients for a dish we know nothing about. Exactly what I said, less than a minute ago. Given the nature of this feat, asking for answers directly may prove less effective than simply observing the daily habits of the Zebra people. Let's gather here once we have seen what clues this village has to offer. See, this dude is really freaking smart. I mean, yeah, he's a little bit obsessed with bringing the place into, a modern era and, maybe riding roughshod over traditions, but, he's at least willing to how can I put things? He's at least willing to respect their traditions, even if he's just like, yeah, we don't need to do them anymore. Okay, so there's the first person over there. Oh, well, that was then. Wow, dude down to sleep. Oh, the recipe for Zubrug Pibble. I wish I could tell you, friend. This so delicious is meant to be shared. It has to be forbidden from divulging anything. All this from Harmon Rock himself. But your mentioning has given me a fierce craving. I only hope there's still Ibrug to be had at market. Wink. Alright, so there's a clue. Right. There you go. Just... Okay. Well, Carlos is in it to Marmok. His fate is nothing but a fool's errand. You're the fool if you think you want to tan our hides for leather every dead every turn without enough keystones. And besides, you've taken from the house cat before. How difficult could it be a second time? What do you know that sort of Mind your own business. What was that? What? Is sort of an insult? I don't get it. I mean, I know you like a little bit of a salt lick, and I know the oh, like for the alpacas, they maybe like a salt lick. So they're basically saying we're just like worthless animals. They're rude of them. When you get a chance, shit on their shoes. Right. Yeah, same for before. Yeah, blah blah blah. Okay. There's like certain ingredients. Okay. Right, banana peel. Oh, okay. This sounds interesting. An usually covered banana peel has been neatly arranged on the ground, which appears to be smoking. Oh no! It appears I've gone and dropped my nodule. I mean, Jatika banana peel. I could barely see it for all the steam issuing from my underground oven. Nothing I can enjoy a tasty banana while I use the leaves in your cooking. Well played, sir. Yeah, that was definitely some clues in that there. They can't say it directly, but they can, you know, it's like, oh look, I just happen to have left this cooking on the pot for like 20 minutes. Alright, where's the last one? Where's the last one? Oh, the rest of the match. Oh, good for them. Right. Oh, okay, that's a nice outfit. Right, oh, hello, there's a vista up there. Let's go and have a... get that, and then I'll try and find where the other... Oh, there you go, colourful... That colourful... spices? Right. Yeah, let's get that vista that's up there. And you know what I'm going to do? I am going to change my... emotes to lookout and put that there, because that's what I'm going to be using more often at the moment. And it does that. And that got me a nice 186,000 XP. Okay, so we've got some spices here. And the spices, so entirely unfamiliar to you, are nestled in a basket. Ah, that's called Akiot. We must use that a bit of colour to our most popular cuisine. Its medicinal benefits are significant as well. I see, I see. Thank you for your knowledge of medicinal herbs. I mean, it's a freaking cooking show, isn't it? But hey, you know what? As I've said before, and I'll say it again. Food is various types. It's one of the few ways I think you can genuinely bring people together. There you go. Sorry, I'm back. What did you discover about the Brook Pill? True to your prediction, the villagers were a bit more educating us directly. However, many were still preparing it as one might a staple dish, and observational techniques yielded clues enough. A lady blending local herbs and spices was only too happy to describe the ones I didn't recognise, while neither confirming nor denying any relation to the Zebra people. But one in particular she attributed to all common Zebra dishes. Kyote, she called it. I see. So if Zebra people is indeed a dish as ubiquitous as Alfino claims, we have confirmed our first ingredient. Meanwhile, I did observe a cook burying bundles wrapped in the leaf of najul or banana in certain localities. So it seemed the use of subterranean ovens is commonplace. I saw the same. I think we know what's inside those bundles then, don't you? Yep. A brook. As would be expected of a dish called the Seabrook people indeed. So to summarise, the dish is one of Ibruk, flavoured with a combination of spices that includes kyote and steamed underground with vinajul or banana leaves. Given our assumptions are correct, we must learn when and how to procure our ingredients. As a staple cuisine, its ingredients will be close at hand, which is why Franklin and I scouted the surrounding forests while you were all exploring the village. Smart move. Between the local vegetation and wild Ibruk, we should have everything we need in regards to meat and spices. Leave it to a master cleaner. Yeah, this is why we have Erneville on our side, because he's a good lad, very good at the scoutings. With that, we should next divvy up our tasks. Or some gather ingredients, others should make ready the kitchen. Okay. I can help prepare the kitchen. Prepare me to assist as well. Our ovens will doubtless require firewood, and I have some experience in its gathering. It does. I too will be glad to volunteer mine aid. Oh, the rest of us will gather ingredients. I can make quick work of the spices and herbs myself. I am happy to lead someone in a suitable Ibruk if they will perform the requisite deed. Lizzie? As for the najul leaves, I believe I am capable of acquiring that much on my own. Be warned, you won't find najul in these parts. They only go in the Jatika heartland forests far below these. Such an excursion may be time consuming. Perhaps we ought to try bartering first. This feat encourages our communications with the locals after all. Alamity, Farah, if you would accompany me on my errand? Yeah, makes sense. Better way to whet my appetite. Good. Let's about this task then. I'm still thinking about that dish they were talking about the other day, about the meats. Was it the glazed teriyaki or something? Where it was basically strips of either chicken or turkey covered in a tangy, like sugary glaze and then cooked. It just sounds friggin' amazing. They say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, and it's definitely true with me. The sooner we do it, the sooner we can eat. Food, yes. Alright, let's see what my next outfit looks like. Oh, I need some. There's some room in my armory. So that's the main bit. Let's sort these out. This is the. This is fun. Okay, let's equip this. Oh, this outfit looks nice. Let's stand over here so I get like a nice look at it. Do the old proper. Make sure it is that. Yeah, there we go. Zoom in. And of course, got to get the cat in the picture. There you go. That's not a bad outfit, actually. That looks more practical for a jungle, you know, not as bulky as the other ones, but still be offering protection. I like that. Oh, and get booties. One has the look of a man looking for boners. Having said that, I am at only 23.7 million and I'm at just over 8. Yeah, I'm not going to do it today, but there's a good chance I could hit, like I say, 100 tomorrow. If not, end of the week for sure. Perhaps the cook Uyanje mentioned might be persuaded to spare us a few. Right, give Jask his cabbage. Now, where am I going? Okay. Speak with a cheerful cook. Okie-dokie. Where is it? Where's the cook? Oh, it's in here. Could have saved that or gone that way. No, what? These things happen. Excuse me, sir. Oh, hello again. Did you eat something? Some banana leaves, maybe? Natural leaves? For purposes other than Zeebrugge people naturally. Unfortunately, I've just used up my last. I have to travel to the lower forest for more. Gourmak Grove is a source of the finest natural leaves you'll find. Wild variants you sometimes see in the city markets can't compare. Well, that sucks, but thank you for the information. I see. I had hoped to avoid such a lengthy venture, but there's no other way to obtain our ingredient than to the Jatika heartland we shall go. I'm going to save you the trip. Travelling there requires that you go through the Tanmak Traverse, but it has caved in. And just a recent storm, I expect. Yeah, which, considering that storm may have come from Vatnagamunda, that storm kicked and damaged a lot of things. And I just noticed the quiff in his hair. What? That means we can't get our natural leaves. But we can, can't we? If there were another way of procuring them, you would have suspended this feat or else altered its objective. Perhaps. Anyway, I apologise for the interruption, but having overheard your conversation, I felt compelled to chime in. That's very kind of you. Any last minute advice you'd be willing to share? Only to undertake the feat of repast with an empty stomach. You may find Zeebrugge people to be a delicious but daunting dish to finish. Oh! Yeah, I can't wait. Still, there are no leaves here and we can't travel for more. How are we supposed to gather all our ingredients? Good question. And these feats are meant to deepen our understanding of the peoples and cultures of Tuliolal. So perhaps there's something about the Zeebrugge people that we have yet to learn. Something of significance other than its recipe or ingredients. Oh, I see, like, who was the first to make it, its history, that sort of thing. If it's the Yaktal's history you're interested in, you should start with the Old War. Between the Zabral and the Mabujar, right? These forests are born witnesses to centuries of warfare, the evidence of which remains a scar upon the earth. To know the end of that bloodshed is to know Zeebrugge people. Huh. What does Steam Ibruk have to do with bloodshed? Precisely the question we must answer. Vexing as such a detail may seem, I can think of no other way to approach this feat. In that case, you may wish to visit the site of the settlement ruined by the war, the village of Ilion Asho. It lies a short distance to the east. I have no idea where I was going with that voice there. Village of Ilion Asho? Understood. Thank you for your help. It was going all over the place. Come, let's go and see this place. I'm just, yeah, we ride. Oh, is that a fate over there? I think it is. Yeah, it's going to do this fate. But let's make an attempt at it. There's only a few minutes left, but it's more to unlock it for the region than anything else. And also a bit of experience. Oops, one thing I haven't been doing. I need to do the battle manual. To get a little bit more experience. Just a little bit. There you go. Actually see what I'm doing there. I always want to be zoomed up in their grill. Okay. Not would be attacked by that, thank you very much. Keep forgetting to do the damage over time attacks. That's it. And that one. There we go. Must do, yeah, keep doing the dots, damage over time attacks. Must keep doing those. It's free damage. It's not a huge amount, but it all adds up. This is why I have a rotation. I should use it. I don't sit down and do attacks like that. Sometimes I don't need to. That was, damn, that was good. I've got everything lined up really well there, didn't I? Nice. Yeah, that was a good attack. Okay, I'm just gonna do. Yeah, I've got 4 minutes to do it. I'll be alright. There we go. Now, where am I going? That way. Okay. And go have a little explore through the jungle. Those big weird plant things again. My 8.4 out of 23.7. Mutant squirrels. Where's our bro? There he is. Village Ilan Asha must be further east. Let's continue with haste. For we know, sorry, wrong voice there. For we know, our competitors may be on our heels. After Nereville's voice there. More mutant squirrels. That's great. Just gonna stomp you through the jungle on this thing. Boom, 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 boom. Keep going. Let's keep going. Almost there. Killer. Oh great, so not only is there a killer piranha, but there's one that's actually floating out of the sea. That's worrying. There you go. See, killer piranha. You know what? Being a blasphemous abomination. This is when we walk in and go, oh, by the way, have you seen our leader's killer piranha? It was just hanging around outside the gate. Ugh. It's not really a killer piranha. It's just we gave that name as a joke because we thought it'd be funny. It's so peaceful and loving. That's what happened, wasn't it? So, this is the village of Ilian Asher. Oh, what's left of it. It's a place of light and life. Oh, it's a different character then. Wow. My great-grandfather called it home, in fact. Oh, this is... Wokivu. I didn't know you were in Yaktel. I was picking up lumber from X-Black when I heard that the third promise was on her way. Oh no! I decided that after Kim's character in High Rollers, all Hrothgars are Welsh. So I'm gruffed up the bro. I was picking up lumber from X-Black when I heard the third promise was on her. No, I can't do it. On this such a deep historical significance. There we go. I could do a sort of weird. Very, 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 very bad approximation of it, but not an actual accent. I immediately saw another opportunity to be of service, so I followed you here. Oh, Wookiever is a shipwright who came to aid you in the Feast of Reeds. A pleasure. You are a member of the third promises retinue, I presume? For the moment, I suppose I am. My name is Connor. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Connor. That is a good name. A familiar name. Where have I heard... It's gonna click. 3, 2, 1. Go on. As in the second promise of Tulialal. Yeah, I knew this was coming. Don't think I trusted John Sevenson, son of some common retainer. Just disrespect cannot be excused. Please take up your gun and... Oh, come on, not this again. I take no offence, so please do not dwell on it. Alright then. The way he just... Oh, the way he just switches and cracks me up. It's just like, no, please don't end me. Okay. It's like, and right on cue. At least he's consistent. Exactly. I understand you wish to learn about the Zipbook people. Well, I am forbidden by the Zabrax to divulge information regarding its preparation. I'd be happy to share what I know of Yaktel's history. We'd appreciate that. More law incoming. In its most basic sense, the conflict between the Zibral and Mambujar was one of land, isn't it always? Mambujar live in the lower forest, where the thick canopy obscures the sun and the soil is unforgiving to crops. This drove them to covet the upper forest, and home of the Zibral, and they launched a determined campaign to seize it for themselves. Yet advantage ever favours the high ground. That's got to be a deliberate reference. Because I know the way these developers think. They like throwing in sneaky little references every now and then. That's got to be a reference. Brazos stated this village was a test. The tide eventually turned. What brought it about? Something you know all too well. Less siblings. You must understand. The Mamuja were once a people as much at war with themselves as they were with others. The Hubigo, the Bunwa, and the Dupro each sought to assert dominance over the others. I'm going back to the Welsh again. Even as they engaged the Zebral in battle. In an effort to strengthen bonds and discourage infighting, Hubigo and the Bunwa leaders arranged a marriage between their children. However, this political measure was at the cost of history in ways no one could have ever imagined. It was long believed that partners of different clans could not have children together. But then it happened. A child arrived to share the blood of Hubigo and Bunwa both, a two-headed Mamulja. Blessed with a tremendous physical strength and magical prowess, he grew into a mighty warrior, for eventually arising as the first Utak, ruler of all three clans. Such qualities would dispose anyone to leadership, and character notwithstanding. Under the Utak's rule, the new united Mamulja became a force to be feared, and the war soon came to a head. I think it's best you see the results firsthand. Let us visit another battlefield from that time, and I shall continue the tale. Yeah, I knew this was going to be a lore drop mission. We're going to ruins. Let's right down there. Oh dear. This looks like some... This looks like some kind of... Yeah, this isn't like a... This looks like some kind of weapon's gone off. Because look at it. The further it goes in, there's hardly anything, but there's almost... There's also a view. You can see it. Yes, something happened in the middle there, like a bomb or some kind of magical explosion. The cinder field. Yeah. I would not be too surprised if it's again like a bomb or some magical explosion or something definitely happened here. This is not natural. Because if it was, the rest of this place would have been dealt with by now.
This is where most battles were fought between the Shabral and Mamulja, the Shobrit Cinder Field.
That sounds like I may have been right.
A field of cinders, indeed. How fierce their clashes must have been.
The war over these lands began after the Yokui's departure some 500 years ago. And for 4 centuries thereafter, the two enemies repaid violence with violence. A constant stream of minor skirmishes, punctuated by massive slaughter.
Yeah, one gets vengeance on one, then they get vengeance back.
Their endless conflict 80 years ago.
Yep.
Accompanied by a retinue of only 6, the Dawn Servant opposed both armies and brought the fighting to a standstill.
Damn. That's
First
impressive.
they seal Valley Armanda at full strength, and now this.
It was during this armistice that both sides gathered for negotiations at the Dawn Servant's behest.
Oh, here comes the magic migraine. Brilliant way of like telling plot relevant information. Oh.
For too long, you have been bound by your ancestors' violent legacy. It is past time you broke free of it.
Tell that to the Scale Scum! We fight to protect what is rightfully ours! If not for their greed, we'd be living in peace!
Yep, and so it goes back and...
Your tails and scurry off, then! Cowards like you ill deserve the bounty of this forest.
Even should one of you succeed in vanquishing the other, your triumph will last only until a new invader arrives.
The vow of reason. The smart brain.
Tell me, do you know of the vast continent that lies far to the east, where numerous nations vie for dominance?
We come from there. It's called Eorzea. Yeah, exactly.
You do not. And why should you? Affairs beyond the salt we have no intention to cross are of no consequence to us. Not until those affairs come to Tural, like our honored visitor here.
He's from across the ocean.
Yep.
I've been to the ocean before, and it's nothing but water farther than the eye can see. What sort of vessel could possibly reach its end?
Well-built one.
That such technology exists is indisputable, as is foreign powers' awareness of Tural.
Mm-hmm. Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Any such country were to develop a taste for Turali soil and bring to bear the might of innovations we can only imagine. What do you suppose happens then?
So he's using us basically as a threat of to unite them. Okay.
You do not know the warlords of the East, but you know that if they came, they would not settle for a single forest.
Yeah, that's true.
By joining hands, we might create a unified front, an alliance capable of repelling them or any other foe. There is no greater proof of these than my companions and I. Alone we are weak, but together we triumphed over Valigarmanda.
Yep.
What? You defeated the Sky Ruin?
Yeah, he's currently trapped in an ice prison.
I'd take you for a liar if the sting of our own defeat wasn't still fresh.
Their coordination was indeed impressive. How they Belu stymied our efforts to cripple the Yokui's legs and defend our ballistas. And when we withdrew to strike again from a distance, the Hanu called the winds to make our arrows miss their marks. In seeking to exploit their weaknesses, we only subjected ourselves to their strengths.
Smart. Yeah, it was like, aye.
Those strengths are born of cooperation. The guiding principle of the nation we envision.
See, I told you, he's got his own version of IDIC. Nope. And if you watch Star Trek, you should know what that means.
Has lasted for centuries. How do you expect us to join hands now?
Now to join hands? The meal.
Was an evening to convince you.
It's the meal. The meal is what helped to bring them together. Yeah, I'm down for that. Oh God, I'm back.
And so began that legendary banquet. One would not expect sworn enemies to abruptly drink to each other's health, and, indeed, a tense silence hung over the venue.
Yep.
But then, the Dawn servant called for the exchange of traditional cuisine. So it was that the Mamulja partook of spiced meat, and the Chebral steamed Najul.
So it's a fusion of both their dishes.
Before long, delight manifested upon the faces of those present, each side impressed by the other's dish. Seeing this, the Dawn servant laughed and declared once more. Their flavors, he said, would be even better combined. And he proceeded to help them prepare the new creation.
I love that I'm predicting so much of this plot line, but I'm actually being...
I'd wager.
Yep.
It is a marriage of Chebral and Mamulja cultures, and proof of their newfound cooperation.
So it's both a literal and a symbolic union. Yeah.
The Dawn servant had asked for a single evening, but the feasting is said to have lasted 3 days and 3 nights. So delicious was their repast.
I mean, come on, a feast for 3 days? Hell yeah.
And a peace accord was reached, and the Dawn servant's words at that time still illuminate our way forward.
Ignorance begets a strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Yeah, there's some politicians who could learn this wisdom.
Sorry. It's just to think that he ended an age-old conflict with food. It's all so absurd. It's somehow so very papa, I couldn't help but laugh.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's a great idea, though. Merging the 2 dishes that they bought to form a 3rd dish that...
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
There you go.
Now then, I trust you understand the significance of Shibruk Pibil and the history it has written.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing the story with us.
So, who's that behind the tree? Keep looking over there, Feral. Yeah, there's some little scrope. Somebody watching us.
Someone was there, you say?
Yes. I am...
Perhaps our competition is cooking up some scheme or another.
Possible, but...
Something bitter and half-baked, no doubt.
Definitely suspicious. Okay, oh, this has worked out perfectly, the timing. Papa really did live up to his words. He travelled the land and learned about our people's myriad cultures. We're doing the same now. There we go. Right, so I'm going to accept this quest. And then that'll be me done for tonight. Hope I've got new boots in. I do. Yeah, just make sure it's all... Yep. There you go. Okay. Oh. Banana still weigh heavily upon Kara's mind. Wook Ivu has given us valuable insight to the origin of Zibruk Pibble. However, we're still not close to procuring the necessary Nigel leaves, unless... Tell me, Was that this like this commemorated in some fashion? With a monument, for instance? Indeed it was. Allow me to show you. Oh, you thinking maybe some seeds have grown, things like that? You know what? Like I say, that's me done for tonight. I obviously will be back with this tomorrow. There's a good chance I'll hit level 100 tomorrow, but I mean I am at 9.8 out of 23.7, so I'm probably about a third, between a third and half of the way to go, I think. Is it? Yeah, because half would be, well, let's call it 24 to make it easier. And I'm almost at 10. So yeah, I'm a little bit under halfway to go. So yeah, there is a very good chance I could hit level 100 tomorrow. Not guaranteed, but if not, yeah, I'll probably do it for Friday. For now, I will say goodnight. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.